Hey everybody, it's me Edward Jones back with a new video, and this is I guess a little series I want to try out called Tool and Trivia, and this is going to be on assault rifles or assault weapons. Um, if I haven't shared this before in the past, back in junior high and high school, I was in a group called Academic Challenge, where it paid to have a bunch of useless knowledge stored up here, because it was like Quiz Bowl. They asked us various questions: history, math, science, English, literature, politics, things like that. And I did that for 6 years. I got so good at it, I even got a letter for a Letterman jacket. If I known I was gonna get a letter, I would have got a Letterman jacket. But the letter is just sitting up in my grandparents' house. And I figured I have a knack for sharing trivia. Sharing information about things is one of my passions. In fact, if I was ever be a teacher, I'd be a history teacher, because I believe history can teach us a whole lot about things in the past, and about why things are the way they are, and how can we envision things being down the road. But today I just wanted to share some info on, and I got the hat on the term assault rifle. Now, I understand in the gun community it's not a like term, because the media has twisted it. People who are ignorant about firearms have used it to mean firearms that truly do not fit in that category, such as the AR-15, many variants like it, as well as semi-auto AKs or auto-loading AKs. But the term assault rifle goes back to World War II, and I'll include some information in the description box. I went to I heard about this in the past, but I went to one of my favorite websites, Internet Movie Firearm Database, and it has a section on a gun in particular called the Sturmgewehr 44, or the STG 44 for those of you who play Call of Duty. Now, the concept of the gun came about, I believe, 1942, and it was so that there would be kind of a step above just having submachine guns. And originally Hitler, he didn't like the idea. He scrapped it. I guess he didn't like there being. He wanted to stick with what they had, concerning battle rifle and submachine gun. He thought he believed it was unnecessary for there to be another class of weapons. So instead of the men working on the project stopped working, they just worked on it underneath behind his back. And he found out again, but this time they came up with a model that was pretty successful. It was the STG 44. They tested it in front of Adolf Hitler, as well as other high-ranking officials in the German military. And Hitler coined the term, for propaganda reasons, the Sturm rifle, or Sturmgewehr in German. Now, Sturm is actually a military term, which it means basically to rush in, like if you were to storm a castle, or as in the case of World War II, storming the beaches. Let's see if I can use this in a way that I'm pretty sure a lot of people around my age, I'm 26, see if they can maybe they can understand it a little bit better. Let's say some fools down the block at the trap house got some bricks, and you want to cop them. So you call your buddy to give you some choppers, aka illegal assault rifles. So you got two of your buddies with choppers, one with two Glock 9s, and you rush in, kick the door in, and you hold the guys hostage for them bricks. Essentially, you just stormed in. You just stormed an area for a certain resource. Same as the military would storm a castle. They would go in either the front door if they could break it down, or they would go in through the top using ladders. But the key was to go in fast and storm the place. Just take them by surprise, and it was a good shock and awe tactic that you can storm into a building. And the best way you can do that is with a submachine gun would be nice, but to have something that's much more accurate at a much further distance. Especially if your goal is to not just storm a room, but to storm a town. And you needed something that would allow you that had basically use an intermediate cartridge that allow you to shoot while moving shoot accurately in rapid succession, and was not over, and the rifle could not be too heavy. That's why the BAR could not be classified as an assault rifle, because it's too heavy. It shoots a battle rifle cartridge, so that's why it's referred to as the Browning automatic rifle. And it's not necessarily a machine gun, because one man can operate it. So here we go with the SCG-44. It's much lighter than the rifles that were used. The Kar-98, much lighter than that. Shoots a bit less powerful cartridge, but more controllable under rapid fire. And it was used mostly in the Eastern Front against the Russians. So the term storm rifle or Sturmgewehr technically means assault rifle. And assault is also the same, has the same meaning as storm. You're going in, like basically going in fast to take the place in a pretty quickly, and with a fair amount with a good amount of accuracy, that you can engage enemies at longer distances. A little bit further away than you use a submachine gun, a little bit closer than if you try to use a battle rifle, because battle rifles are a bit more unwieldy than the SCG-44. And the funny thing is, this actually paved the way for Mikhail Kalashnikov to create the AK-47, which later became the AK-47M and many models after that. But practically started with the Sturmgewehr 44. Now there may be other models before that. I understand Browning, he made it was a type of carbine that I think was the Remington Model 8. I'm not sure but I think that was an autoloader. I don't think that was a full auto. Correct me if I'm wrong in the description box. But yeah, and it's funny. It even points to I thought of a line from the movie Jackie Brown, where Samuel Jackson's character says, "The AK-47. When you positively absolutely have to kill every motherfucker in the room except no substitutes." So basically, you have to rush into a room and clear it out as fast as you can. AK-47, an assault rifle, was good to use. The AR-15 would not be an assault rifle. It is a motorized sporting rifle, because it lacks the full auto capability. Same goes for some AK variants. And I would say that it actually makes them a bit more accurate. It falls back on the operator on how fast they can pull the trigger, but it doesn't have that full auto fire capability. But that's some trivia for today. Please tell me what you think. Did I miss anything in this video? I'd like to read your thoughts in the comment section or see a reader response. If it's your first time visiting my channel, please check out my older videos and look forward to new videos to come. Any gripes, complaints, send me a PM. I'll see what I can do to address them. But that's my video, tools and trivia, the assault rifle. I'm Edward Jones, and thanks for watching.